EastEnders reveals heartbreak for Linda ahead of Queen Vic reopening. There's backlash from the locals. Can the community banish memories of the terrible fire as the legendary boozer rises from the ashes, signalling a new start on the square? It's been nearly 3 months since the Vic exploded and Martin lost his life. Begins our EastEnders insider. Linda and the Knights can't wait to welcome the punters back. Now the refurb is finished. Unfortunately, the punters don't feel the same. When they get confirmation that the pub is ready to relaunch in time for the 80th anniversary of VE Day, Linda and George are thrilled, but they've read the room spectacularly wrong, as the announcement gets a muted reception. Zach and Mo speak for the locals when they point out the celebrations are in poor taste, considering the pub's collapse led to everyone's favourite fruit and veg vendor losing his life. It's not the response the owners were expecting. Elaine is especially mortified. Explains our Snoop. Linda feels terrible for her mum. She was so excited about getting back behind the bar. Perhaps it's still too soon after losing Martin to open up again. But will there ever be a right time? Alfie tries to boost deflated Linda's spirits, pointing out wounds are still healing, and it will be business as usual before they know it. But Linda is adamant. The Vic remains shut for the foreseeable. VEE Day dawns, and Phil is pleased to see Nigel is in high spirits and ready to celebrate, despite his ongoing battle with dementia. It then becomes apparent his poorly pal has got confused and thinks it's 1995, when Walford marked 50 years since VE Day. Jean joins Phil as they prepare for a difficult chat with Nigel. But do they have the heart to explain his symptoms are getting worse? Worried about upsetting Nigel, Jean can't bring herself to burst his bubble and instead decides to organise a last-minute gathering for the locals to mark VE Day. The market traders eventually enter into the spirit of the occasion, giving Linda food for thought. It's a light bulb moment for Linda, says our source. Seeing the community honour the deceased makes her realise reopening the pub is a way to come to terms with tragedy and pay tribute to those they've lost, and that includes Martin. At long last, the famous watering hole opens its doors once more, ready to welcome customers and commemorate the brave.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Trailer TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.